The best time to buy a house or sell a house is when you need to. And I'm here to report on the market. And some of my clients love these numbers, but I'm here to offer you my brain and expertise on a one-to-one basis to look at the value of your home or what is that dream home, how much would it cost, and that big, huge picture, like all the math. But for the overhead, just the big picture for now, since we're not talking to one-to-one, here is our market update. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So I thought it'd be fun to do the historical data for you. We have a statistician from Boise State that's done research for us since 2006 till now. And this ended we ended at 2023. So we have a full year's worth of data going all the way back to 2006. That's actually when I started selling real estate. So 2006 was a seller's market. It was a really good market. And our average price here locally was in Ada County for resale and new construction combined was 265. And then you see that peak in 2007. And then we had the worst thing that could ever happen, the Great Recession. And our prices went down, down, down. But the cool thing is that I like to show people, because some people think we're at the peak again. And I have no idea. I'm here to not be a fortune teller for you. But the really cool thing is this 2007 number, that's when I bought a house, my second house. 271 was the average. It went down to the worst possible scenario, 173 was our bottom in 2011. And then it went up. And we went back to 271 right here in 2016. In less than a decade, with the worst market of all time since World War II, my clients that held on to their properties recovered. And so what that tells me is when you buy a house when you need to, when you buy a house when you can afford it, and you hold on to it for a long time, you always make money. Because those clients that held on to those houses further, look at what they got to experience. This also shows a buyer's market. See all this white space right here in the recession? That was a buyer's market. And that meant there was a lot of inventory and not as many buyers. And then it got to a tighter market where there was almost no white space. You can see it's almost flipped, like not even enough inventory for the buyer's demand. Seller's market in 16, 17, 18, 19. And then COVID happened, which caused, a lot of people to move here, but then also there's low interest rates. So it made houses more affordable. So it almost inflated our house values because of those 3% interest rates. And then this was like when I was getting multiple offers, crazy. We'll never see that again. So here we are back to more of a normal seller's market today. So we're not even close to a buyer's market, but we're just not 3 days inventory like we were over here in the end of 2020, 2021. 3 days of inventory. We have more like 1.2 months of inventory. So we won't go into a buyer's market until we get to about 5 or 6 months of inventory. So we are definitely in a seller's market. But these combined numbers show us we did go down a little bit last year. 2022, we peaked 635, that's combined new construction and resale. And then we went down to 601. So that was a little bit of a correction. And this is just resale. I like looking at just resale because it's a better picture. It's a bigger market. And there's not going to be, the one-offs that new construction could show us that would kind of skew our data. So 610 is our average price for resale. As of today, looking at January 2025. So we ended the year at 610. We went down a little bit. We went up a little bit, after all that up. And where are we going to go next? I have no idea. But like I said, even if we are at the peak, which I don't know, all my clients that could afford it, they were okay, including me, that owned our houses for a long time. In fact, that house I bought in 2007, I bought it for 300. It went down to 150. We just barely held on, making that mortgage. I still own it. It's probably worth about $650, and someone pays me rent $28.50 a month. My mortgage is bought down. It cash flows like crazy. So I'm very glad I bought, even though I bought at a peak, I'm glad I bought that property. I'm glad I kept that property. There's 588 houses for sale, 450 buyers under contract for January. That's like a great January. That's really up from December and even looking at the January before, 380 to 450, that's indicating to me that we're starting out with a little bit better year than last year. Last year, our units sold was one of the worst years we've ever seen since the Great Recession. We just had less people transacting, but the people that needed to still did. Sellers still got a great price, and buyers, we found ways to get a rate buy down or find ways to make those houses affordable that with the coaching that we're going to own the house for a long time. Canyon County, we're at 1.6 months inventory, so it's slightly softer, but still a seller's market. The average price is $435. Again, I love this stuff. I eat it for breakfast. I want to talk to you about it, even if you're not sure you're doing anything. There's no sales, there's just teaching that happens when we talk about the market, we talk about your family situation and figure out if now's a good time or make plans for the future. So reach out to me. You can text me at 208-869-2444. Follow me on Instagram, Christina Ward Boise, and thank you for watching.